Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Hi and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to introduce a nail grinder to your dog. So I have here the standard nail clippers, which is what I've always used on Chase up until today. This took some time to get him used to, and I've already had to do some desensitization and building of a positive association. So he will just about let me clip his nails with these. I mean, they do look and sound pretty terrifying, so I'm not surprised that he's a bit hesitant to do that. But to be honest, it's more that I'm a little bit nervous using these, and I find it really difficult, especially with some of his darker nails, knowing how close I need to go and how much to take off. So I thought it's about time that I give a nail grinder a go. So I've just ordered this off Amazon. This is the very first time I'm ever using it or getting it out of the box. It is called the Professional Pet Nail Grinder, and it is USB charging, low vibration, low noise, and cordless. So yeah, this is the first steps really of how I introduce this to Chase. Very steady, some kind of tips on how to make sure it's a positive experience. I'm not sure how far I'm going to get with this today. It may go over a few sessions. It depends really on how willing and engaged Chase is with letting me use this. So I definitely don't want to push him too far out of his comfort zone and be building a positive experience. What helps is, firstly, Chase has already been out for a walk this morning, so I've already got rid of any of that excess energy, so hopefully he's a bit calmer and able to kind of work nicely with me for this. Also, he is very hungry. He's not yet had his breakfast, so I have that in a bowl here. So again, that's not just about kind of distracting him from what I'm doing. It's really to be able to have him focused and his brain kind of focused on the food, and obviously hungry and excited for that. So partly he's not too stressed and focused on what I'll be doing with introducing the nail grinder, but also because he's hungry and he really wants the food, I'm starting to build a positive association that when he is around this and this is out, he gets good things and things that he wants, like the food. So that is it so far. That's some initial tips to kind of get started, and I'm going to see how this goes. So as I say, I've not yet opened this, so it does come with some instructions, and it's in a little packet, and then you also have the USB charger. So I'm hoping it's got a little bit of charge to begin with, so I can just start this process today. So it's really nice kind of device, very easy to hold, not too heavy, and then it's got a lid on here. Now I believe there's different sizes, so if I bring this a bit closer, you can see that is for the small dog, so it's kind of got a cap there. That's for medium, and then I believe you can take this off for a large breed, so that just unclips like that, and then you have access to the full grinder for any larger breeds and nails. So I'm going to keep this cap on for Chase to begin with. Okay, so I'm going to start by just turning it on, and when there's any kind of noise or vibration, I'm going to reward. Yes. So that's really nice. So straight away, he was a little bit engaged, curious. That's exactly the mindset that we want. And then I can start building that association. So I'm going to do that again. Yes. So no signs of stress at this moment. Yes. I'm just going to have it on a little bit longer while he's eating now. So just getting really used to that noise. Good boy. So this would be the first step that I would say for any introduction. Just have it making a noise and just feed while that's on, just to gradually get them used to it. Good boy. Okay, so the next step from there will be to ask Chase to sit, and then I'm going to put this a little bit closer, turn it on so there's the noise, and then reward, but I'm not actually going to be touching his nails. Pull. Yes. Good boy. So Chase actually doesn't love his paws being touched anyway, even without the nail grinder. So this is really important to just take it nice and steady and not to push him too far. Pull. Good boy. Yes. Pull. Yes. Good. So I would really be repeating this lots of times just to really gradually introduce this. We don't want to push too far. Pull. Nice. So another tip and way that I would make this a little bit more comfortable would be to have the dog laying down and ideally on his side. One, because I think this is how I tend to brush Chase. I have him lie over on his side to do his underneath, and it kind of is his way of giving me permission. If he tries to get up, I know that he feels a little bit uncomfortable. And then it's also just easier. I feel like he's more hesitant when he's sat up to pull away. So let's just see what he's like doing the lie down. So over. Eating, good boy. And then he knows the treats are still here. That's what he's working for. Good boy. Waiting. Waiting. Yes, yes, good. And see, that's his way of giving me permission. I didn't ask him to go back into that position, but that is him telling me that it's okay to work with his paws. Just a moment, that's some fluff. Good boy, waiting. Yes, yes. Good. Good boy. Good boy. So he's happily staying in this position now. And he's starting to learn that, you know, that even when it touches him and it's kind of a little bit of a shock, he's not used to that sensation, but it's definitely nothing to be too concerned by. Just going to do a couple of nails here. Good. Good boy. Good boy. And see how he stays a little bit calmer when I use that good boy cue. It's still reinforcing and telling him that I like what he's doing, but it's not as short and sharp and exciting as the yes, which seems to get him to jump about. Good boy. Good. So I managed to do 3 nails in a row that time, just very short intervals. And by using the good boy, he knows that a treat's coming, but it's not as instant. I still want him to stay in that position. So I'm going to try this one underneath. Good boy. There's the other nail. Nice. Waiting.